Yeah, let's get it. It's you against the world, better figure out fast who the hell you could trust if you wanna make it past all the fakes and the lust. Better figure out fast. Nah, this ain't what you want, you don't want it that bad. Can you give up all your stuff? Pay attention to the facts and forget the media. Figure out your own path. Can you figure out love, or do you feel wrath? Can you hone that feeling and create an impact? Go get it, if you wanna go get it. Get with it, ain't nobody gon' give it your ticket. Gonna take a quick minute, don't quit it. Figure out your own limit, life is a test of best. Make progress, figure out what is next and carve a path. Yes, no, they never second guess. Take a chance, no regret. If you wanna take a breath, give your blood and your sweat on.
When everything just breaks from all of your mistakes, don't let yourself feel down. Don't let yourself just drown. When you've lost everything, are you free to do anything? Only when you've lost everything, are you free to do anything? Only when you've lost everything, are you free to do anything? And then when you lost everything, you lose the chance. When everything is gone and you're feeling all alone, don't let life get you down. You could figure it out. And when everything is gone and you're feeling all alone, don't let life get you down. You could figure it out.
I'm a sick nut, I like a quick buck. Wanna know what? I'm about to blow up. Caffeine in my cup, not lean in the blood. On the scene like a flood, and I've been through the mud. No, I can't get enough, like a challenge, make it tough. No, it's not a bluff, cause I live for this stuff. And I take off the gloves just to break on my knucks. When I'm down on my luck, pick myself back up. Heavy hitter, and you know I'm not a quitter. No beginner, gonna be a steady winner. Maybe sinner, every time I rhyme is killer. What's a dinner? About to be the breadwinner. No cake, cause it's not my birthday. It's a work day, every day's a Thursday. Man, I'm thirsty for the grind and wordplay. You can't hurt me, cause I already hurt me.
When everything just breaks from all of your mistakes, don't let yourself feel down. Don't let yourself just drown. When you've lost everything, are you free to do anything? Only when you've lost everything, are you free to do anything? Only when you've lost everything, are you free to do anything? And then when you lost everything, you lose the chance. When everything is gone and you're feeling all alone, don't let life get you down. You could figure it out. And when everything is gone and you're feeling all alone, don't let life get you down. You could figure it out.
No, I'm not. I was doing it for a friend of mine. He was actually looking, he wanted to know the rates, and I said, yeah, I'll go find out what they are. I think he's interested. I just don't know what he's doing these days. Yeah, absolutely, man. Do your best. All right, thank you. Bye. Sorry, guys. Um, that's the show. I'm out of here. No. Hey guys, I hit a wall last night, right? I want to tell you guys, I usually play my theme music, Marantz Rantz, welcome to Marantz Rantz. We'll play it, when we leave today. I feel a certain way today. I want to talk to you guys for a little bit. We do have something that we need to talk about, that we need to inform the masses about. Something came up, down the pipe on me, was May the 4th be with you. Oh, that's today, right? The Star Wars shit. Sorry, bro. My bad. I'm not a real Star Wars guy. But shout out to anybody who's shopping at GameStop today for Star Wars stuff. Best place to get all your stuff. I put on here about FedNow. And I want to talk to you guys about FedNow, and welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. If you guys are not familiar, it's fednow.org. You guys can look it up. And it appears the Fed has agreed with multiple banks, basically all the banks, that they're going to now be the middleman for all transactions. And there are a lot of people out there on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, right away shitting on this idea, coming up with all of the negatives. I've read it all, guys. And it's almost like TikTok in a way, where people are so negative about TikTok because they'll be like, the Chinese get your information and they know that. And I'm just like, what are you talking about, man? Like, are we really worried about the boogeyman behind it all? Kind of, right? Some people don't want Big Brother looking over your shoulder and seeing what you do with your transactions. But it appears every transaction will be funneled through the Fed. And I'm talking about all bank transactions. This goes into effect next month. You do not have a choice. You didn't get asked about it. You didn't get to vote on it. Nothing. This is how the Fed has agreed to protect themselves. Now, if you go and read on this, guys, and you guys go and look at all the updates, yeah, it can be scary. The idea is that it's following the trend of what China has done. China has the same idea, the same technology built into their banking, that if you were to jaywalk across the street, they would fine you in your phone. They would fine you because they know where you're at. They know that you crossed the street illegally, and then they're going to fine you in your bank account, and they have access to it. Something to that effect. I said that could never happen in America, but this is the rumblings and the grumblings of that happening. Am I a proponent of it? Am I against it, for it, whatever it may be? I'm in awe of it. I really am. But this is really happening. Now, if this is our way to combat against BRICS, to keep the US dollar protected, they have masked this with a couple of things. It's called FedNow, okay, for everyone asking out there. The way this works is you'll make a transaction, you'll pay for something, but rather than the money going from your bank account to the vendor themselves, it's going to go to FedNow. FedNow is then going to pay that establishment, and they're going to keep track of what happens. This is not on blockchain. This is none of that. Is this to combat against CBDCs? Well, a central bank digital currency, it doesn't exist per se, on mainstream for us. The fear of CBDC is, for a lot of people out there, is that it's not regulated, or that it's going to be over-regulated, and we will soon not be trading paper money, right? This has nothing to do with that. I'm going to tell you, without being the boogeyman, what this is. And I want people to understand what to fear and what not to fear. Can you fear the inevitable or the possibility of something even more than what they're telling you? Absolutely. You could always fear that. But I don't live that way. I don't live in fear of the deep state. I don't live in fear that the government can control everything I do. I don't live that way. I'm sorry, I don't. But I can tell you that if you've ever made a payment, and they always say 3 days pending, and all your charges are always, well, that's pending, we don't know what's it. This is all in real time. This technology that they're putting into place is going to allow banks to shuffle money around in real time. Yes, the Fed is going to have an eye on it. Yes, the Fed is going to keep an eye on it, be the parent of it. But that's just the banking system you're in. If you don't like it, pull your money out. They're going to know you pulled your money out. But pull your money out and put it under your mattress. I'm not afraid of it. I'm more happy with it only because I do everything digitally as far as auto payments. And I'm tired of pending payments. If I use my cards, and you'll use your debit card and you'll go everywhere, it won't even reflect on your bank account until the next day. This will eliminate that. But now, if you read the fine print, yes, it can be programmed. Yes, it can go in there and tell you, hey, if they don't agree with the certain tax and you're traveling through the city and you're going to be taxed for traveling through. And they came up with all these ideas. Guys, I've read everything. I've saw everything because it was brought to my attention. I said, guys, chill the hell out. Okay. Feel free to look at it any way you want to. I'm not afraid of it. Like I said, if anything, it's going to help out my banking and my financing because it's going to be in real time. But just be aware that there are people out there pushing out this, this boogeyman narrative. And it's kind of like the, I don't even talk about the vax, right? But I actually avoided that. My employer didn't force me to do it. I kept my job. And guess what? I'm still living, but there's some people out there that have side effects to it all. If they ever want to scare you with something, they're going to scare you. They're going to bring it to the forefront. Me personally, I'm just going to keep living the life I've been living, man. And I don't ask for no drama, and I don't ask for no problems, kind of, sort of. So I just stay out of it. But I want you guys to be aware of it when it does go live next month. People are going to be nervous, and people are going to be fear-mongering is going to be coming in. If you're on TikTok, bros, guys, it'll flash across the screen. I mean, I've seen it flash across my YouTube, and I was like, what is this? So I started reading up on it. And that's just part of life, though, right? Like, we want to educate ourselves. I want to educate myself on something, so I go read up on it. That's it. This is not going to be a long live stream, by the way, guys. I want to play games today. I want to relax. I mean, I see the stock price is going up, up, up. I love GameStop today. Shout out to all the Bed Bath & Beyond nuts. They're like, yeah, man, it might things up another 50%. Oh, Marantz was wrong. Yeah, you know what, guys? I was wrong. The company didn't go bankrupt. I'm lying. But yeah, so their stock is up, and they're excited. About 50% today. Bed Bath & Beyond hit 13 cents right now. And I thought it touched all the way to 15, right? Yeah, 15.50. This is going to be a beautiful pump from 4 cents all the way up to 15. That is a crazy run for a lot of people if they want to pay attention to it. But I just won't. I just can't do this anymore. I'm going to stay out of it, and I'll let you guys get all the headlines. It's all over the headlines, all over everywhere. People want you to buy this damn thing and still go mess around in the mud. I won't do it. It's just not the way I invest. I invest in the companies. Mulan, I know this came up in the Discord today. Mulan went ahead and did a 25-to-1 reverse stock split. This is why I tell you guys stay away from reverse stock splits. This was down to 6 cents. Everyone was telling you to buy it last week. I had numerous people, even my boss came up to me and asked me about it. I said, what are you talking about? Do not touch it. And now this is what happens to a reverse stock split. So anybody ever want to know, this is what happens. You're at about $2 after the 25-to-1 reverse stock split. And this is before the market even opens, jumps down all the way to the ground, and it keeps falling. And now we're down to $1.29. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because if you divided that by 25, you can imagine how much your stock is really worth. Absolutely pennies. But it's going to happen to AMC real soon once the judge pulls the trigger. And these stocks don't go up. These stocks aren't meant to go up. They're meant to be manipulated, meant to suck everything out of you. And if you want to touch them, well, it's a nightmare waiting to happen. AMC, waiting for the earnings. They'll be on Friday. Today is Thursday, so it's tomorrow morning before the market opens. So we have to find a way to get live. Okay. It's about a sizable cash position. That's what they claim they have. You heard Adam Aaron say he wanted to talk about it. I think that they're bullshitting. I think that they absolutely have a $200 million cash burn this quarter. 150 to 200 in that range. I said up to 250 almost. You take it how you guys want it. I don't see them making any money. They're not profitable. They never could be. They never will be. The word is never. Okay. And that's just because we're really good at math and we really understand fundamentals. Let the thing hit $6, I was told, and then you can just start shorting it from there and or buying puts. Sounds like a plan, but I don't do that. I just buy shares of the stuff I love. I posted my buy orders today in the Discord. I bought $20, right? And I know it's not a lot to some people. Some of you guys are like, $20? What are you talking about? It was like 80 cents left over because I got my share at 120, took the other 80 cents, put it in there as well. So it gave me a little extra. And I just do that. I always make sure I get about a share a day, basically. And if not more, until I go ahead and I splash the pot a little bit from time to time. But if I can just keep doing this and I feel good about it, just work the way it's going, you'll know when to pounce. You'll know when it's coming. Guys, GameStop's great. I don't care what anybody tells you. As far as you'll be able to get a real indicator if this company is making a difference is if they don't spend or if they don't come in at a net loss of $150 million for the quarter. If they don't lose $150 million this quarter, then you know exactly what it is. It's straight profit. And that's what we can do. I think it's possible. Staying away from other stocks. I'm looking at them, guys, but I'm not really caring. Ape at 155. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. Kohl's all the way down to 1928. It's even with GameStop. Phenomenal considering what we've been asking for on Kohl's. And shares out on Kohl's. I wonder how many. Oh, wow. Only 100 million float. I mean, GameStop literally has more of a market cap than Kohl's. Who would have thunk it? Right? Who would have thought? Kohl's has been around for 25 years with 1,000 stores, and they just signed a deal with Sephora for 600 something million per store. They have to, or cap expense, 600 million a year just to revamp the stores. You're telling me GameStop's better than Kohl's? This sounds great. It sounds about right. But, not the same sectors, not the same. Well, it is retail, but just not the same industry as far as gaming versus clothing. But I just letting you know, GameStop's a great company. And they're going to be great for a long time. So I got the chat to talk about, but I want to talk about FedNow. I want you guys to know about that. If you guys have anything, don't forget. Like I said, quick live stream just to jump in with you guys. Good looking out on Kohl's, bro. Stacks, I know, man. I know. It was wild. I want to go look at Mulan. I haven't even looked at the board of directors there because I refuse to look at board of directors for any company other than entertainment sports. I want to look at their background. I want to look at everything they're doing, but I have not had the time. Honestly, guys, I'll be real with you. I haven't had the motivation. After connecting the dots 17, I was very tired. That took a lot of energy to get out, make sure I got it right, make sure we do a one-take session, make sure we talk about it like we know it. And I've just been watching other things from afar. I've been so standoffish on all things. I'm not a happy man living in this country where a president is being accused of taking money just to further his personal pockets and the agenda of the American people. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of censoring voices either. So when Tucker gets, put to bed, it sucks for me. There's a lot of things that I just don't like. And the only thing my outlet is what? Stocks, gaming, family, and sports, right? I mean, it's just what it is. And I'm just like, okay, well, what's really going to move the meter for me right now? My health. I'm telling you guys today, I started it yesterday. I'm going on this. I am on a weight loss kick, and it's more than usual. Like, it's not like, in the past I'd be like, oh, I'm going to start working out right now. Nah, I'm not going to tweet it. I'm not going to TikTok it. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just letting you know. Just media. I don't need anybody to hold me accountable. I already know what I'm doing. I weighed 252 pounds yesterday. It's the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And I attribute that to 2 years of YouTube sitting in front of you every day. It's not that I don't want to sit in front of you guys. I don't want to do the show. I have to find a way to stay active. And this hasn't sucked the life out of me. I've just been invested in a keyboard and in the computer and the information and trying to get as much knowledge and retain it all. I'm like a sponge. I'm just bringing it all in. And at some point I got to slow down and I gotta refresh the mechanism and clean the body. So that's what I plan on doing. So you guys are going to see a lot less of me. I apologize, but I'll still give you the updates I can. I just know what I want to do with my time. And I almost had this desk yesterday. Okay. This is how crazy. There's this stand-up desk, right? I walked through the store. I saw a desk. I said, oh my God, I want that desk. And it was the last one. It's one of those, and it elevates, right? You push the button and it goes up, it goes down. And it was only $150, man. It was like perfect. And then when I walked back down the aisle, this other guy took it. And I was like, well, maybe that wasn't meant to be then. Maybe I need to get my ass up and I need to go running rather than just standing there in front of you guys all day. So I'm telling you guys, I hit a hard spot. I really did. And I was just sitting there thinking how we can do this, how we can continue this going. Because you know what? As much as YouTube is a grind and life is a grind, I've got to get a hold of this. I really do. I'm letting myself go. That's basically what I'm telling you. And it doesn't feel good. I look in the mirror, I'm not the same guy, and I'm like, no, that's not me. So even though my face looks the same, my shoulders, my arms, everything, it's just this damn Bud Light gut. I don't drink Bud Light. I won't ever drink another Anheuser-Busch product. I went and looked them all up, by the way, too, so I know what they are. like 30 beers that they put out there. I won't drink any of them. I'll be drinking water. That's what I'll be drinking, or iced tea. So it works out. Hey, Bye Bye Baby or Bed Bath & Beyond is on a tear. It's back up to 14 cents. Yeah, Jay, I don't worry about those stocks. Like it's out of my mind. You know, I actually was trying to watch the PP show last night. I tried to play it while I was getting ready to go for my run this morning. I did do 2 miles. And I said, okay, let me see what they were talking about. And then the minute it starts, I'm just like, wow. Like they try to come off as being intelligent about the play and what their idea is, and they come up with all this shit that they cook up. And then in the same breath, like you guys have said, they say, oh, and I put all my money into Bed Bath & Beyond, BBBYQ. And it's like, what? You're literally putting it in on a bankrupt company. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what gamble it is. This is not how you do it. You do you, Marantz. We'll be here whenever you go live. The Dane Slayer, I appreciate that, man. But, I can't let Funny Spider down. I can't let Whiskey down, Stacks down. I can't, I got to show up. I got to do my part. Hey, guys, hope everyone is well. Yeah, me too. I hope we all are well. I wanted to go over a couple things with you guys. I had some updates on here. It's just, you know what, guys? When I first started this shit, and I was like hanging out with you guys every day, I honestly felt like a superhero. I was like, man, the music goes and I'm ready to go, right? And now I'm just like, oh, God, here we go. Got to get in there. Like, if you could be, and I'll say it to you a different way. You guys can play this out. Like, if you could be on any television show in the history of television, what show would you be on? Like, some people come out and be like, I want to be on Friends. Some people are like, oh, I wanted to be in Cheers or Married with Children or, whatever. Me personally, I'm this. I'm right here. I'm right where I want to be. I'm right in the lane where I want to be. I want to be with you guys, hanging out. If I wasn't here, I'd probably want to be on the show The Office. That's the way my mind is. That's the way I am. I love you guys. I need you more than ever. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. See, and that's true too. Gaga, Gigi, whatever, Giga, whatever the hell your name is. I feel the same way. I feel that I need it. I need to wake up. I need to get in here. I need to talk to you guys for a little bit and go from there. But, I've been watching my brother's channel a lot. Hearing someone else talk and try to communicate with the crowd and on their subject matter, what they know. Because my brother knows sports. I mean, he knows college football very well. And I'm just listening. I'm just like, okay. But, like, he's going to talk college football every year. Okay. Like, all right. He's going to have to get to know the players and do the research and do the homework. And it's like, it's a lot more work than what he thinks. Because now you're going to have to push it out to people and it's going to be a real work. It's going to be a job. And it's been a job for me for 2 years, guys. I'm infinitely exhausted right now. And it's not that I've hit the wall or anything. It's just I need to find the next thing to talk about and the next thing I want to find passion in. I found some passion in private equity and connecting the dots because it was like solving a crime, basically. And you solve the crime and then everyone's like, oh, well, that's cool. What's next? I'm like, I don't know. It's a daily show. It's hard. It's hard. No pun. But yeah. Keto diet, bro. 15 minutes cardio, 4 times a day, 26 carbs per max, 2,000 calories. Very easy to do. I lost 40 pounds in 3 months and 10 more on the next. 50 pounds total, and I'm your age. Yeah, Challenger, I've done keto before. Extremely difficult for me because my wife is a very good cook. She happens to be the best cook I've ever known. And like last night, I had no ambition of eating. I was already done eating for the day. Walked in, there was 7 chicken tacos waiting for me. And I couldn't believe it. I just I said, this is the problem. Like my wife's trying to fatten me up. No. 7 tacos, man. The thing is, my wife has been shopping and cooking for 5 kids for a long time. And, the kids come and go. They 3 of them have moved out and on. I think one's coming back. She wants to come back. So I said, okay, whatever, hon, whenever you want to do. I'm down. The door's open for all the kids, always. That's why we have the house. So she cooks for an army. She always has. And it's hard. It's hard to break that habit. So when you're cooking for an army, you got to eat for an army, right? And I'm the kind of guy, I don't like food to be wasted because I feel like we paid for that. I don't want it to go to waste. So I have to find a way to cut back, and it's just really hard because when the food's good, you just keep eating. I can Discord you the diet if you wish. You don't have to do the most wise menu. No, I know exactly what it is, Challenger. I've done it. I'm telling you, I've done it. I even had the strips, and I was peeing on them and everything, and make sure I stood in the ketostasis, whatever the shit that was. I lost 20 pounds real quick on that one. But it was I felt salty all the time, no energy. I went and played basketball, missed every shot. I didn't feel like an athlete. Wasn't a good one for me, but I'm doing my army stuff right now. You guys are all trying to give me diet. I'm trying to do my army stuff. That means get up in the morning, run 2 miles, go to work, do your job, and then at the nighttime before you go to bed, go do another 2 miles. That's it. If you can do those 4 miles a day and do your day, eat conservatively, and watch your intake, you're gonna be a beast. So that's what I'm trying to do. Our trend is good to get in shape. I don't even know what that is, but can you quell my fears about AMC moassing in the near future? What if Bigums has been right the whole time? Maybe I shouldn't have sold, feeling scared. Nicholas, I can't quell your fears because they're yours, right? As far as phase 6 is concerned and somebody being right, what no one takes into consideration is that there's catalysts out here. And the catalysts work in both directions, positive and negative. And AMC doesn't have a positive catalyst coming. If you think it's going to explode, I'm going to tell you there's no one's in it right now to make it explode. No one's going to go chase it. The thing that halts it from exploding is ape. That is the biggest deterrence from making it explode. So I wouldn't be scared at all. If you missed out on a run, well, then that's on you. What can you do? But if you're invested in something great, why worry about it? That's me. I see things pop up all the time. Things go up all the time. You think I care? I'm just like, oh, that's cool. I have what I have. I'm down on my Costco stock from last month. Bought in at $4.94. I think it was $4.96 officially. But the thing is, it keeps adjusting because when I bought in for 35 shares, and then I put a reoccurring buy. Yeah, because I'm that guy. And I was like, just go ahead and just keep it going all year this year. So in addition to doing my GameStop reoccurring buy, I'm doing a Costco reoccurring buy. And so it keeps adjusting my cost average. And right now, Costco is at $4.89, right? So am I like worried about it? No, because I drew this, right? So I drew this. I bought on the blue initially, but I still feel like we're going to hit right in here around late June, early July. We're going to hit a pinnacle mark here where we can either break up and get out and or break down. But Costco price target maintained with the 540 share by Tesla Advisory Group. So they actually have the price target at 540. So you can anticipate it going all the way up to here, right where we're at, right what we're thinking. So I think it can go in the next 2 years all the way to 760, 750. And I'll still be here, dude. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still getting it. So I've been getting it for a long time. So it's okay. I'm not worried about it. So yeah, I would treat GameStop the same way. But as far as AMC goes and Bigums being right, I mean, just here's a track record for everybody. Been paying attention to stocks for a long time, and that guy's never been right. Not one episode has he been right. Not one verbiage, not one passage, nothing he's ever said has ever been correct, because they're not there to say the correct thing or the right thing. They're there to get paid. There's a big difference. So, the fears you might have, they're just not warranted. Is private equity still involved in AMC? Absolutely. Is Adam Aron still involved? Yes. If it took off, how high could it go before you would have sold? You got to ask yourself that, because what are you looking for? I'm looking for it to run to $10. I mean, you're going to risk it all on that failed company for $10? This company can go bankrupt ASAP. Adam Aron walks around talking shit like he's God's gift. We make tons of money. There's no way we filed for bankruptcy. What are you talking? Sizable cash. Yeah, they waived the covenants, bro. 3 banks waived covenants for the year. Shut up. Shut up and pay your bills. And he won't. And he won't. And if they really felt like they were in a really good position, you would see insiders buying shares, not just selling shares. So why would you invest in other companies? Why have you not sold your Norwegian stock, your Starwood stock, your any of your other stocks that you own? Why have you not sold any shares anywhere else? Only your AMC shares, because it's a terrible company. Been here since 3-figure followers, Marantz. Michael, yeah. Never say much, but love to listen in. You're a champion and you deserve your physical and mental rest. Sincere thanks for all you've given this community. You know, my God, I appreciate that, man. But we're not done. You know, I had a conversation last night. There's a kid that I talked to a lot about this channel. He's a curly-haired kid. I talked to him, and he's cool. He said, Marantz, you know, I heard you have a YouTube channel. I was like, yeah, it's all right. It's going all right. He's like, well, let's talk about it. So I've been talking to him for like 3 months about it now, as often as I can. And he's like, man, so you just got to keep plugging away, because you just, when the things you say, if it ever comes true, he's like, man, people are going to come looking for you. I said, I don't care about me. This is truth. I was like, I don't care about me. I'm fine. I was like, I just want people to share this info so that other people can partake in the greatness that we're going to be feeling when GameStop does take off. And he says, how's it going to take off? I said, well, fundamentals. Extremely undervalued company, not evaluated correctly. But when price discovery happens, like I was talking to DMT yesterday, talking to Darren yesterday, and I go, hey, man. He goes, price discovery, brother. When it happens, guys, because it's not happening right now. You know, does anybody realize that this is the bottom? Like, this is like, you know, the $15 to $20 window there. We've been there for a year and a half, and everybody's talking shit. And it's just like, well, you guys are stupid. Do you know how strong we are right here? Like, it's the strongest we've ever been. I used to say that back in the day. I'd be like, we're so strong at 125. We're so strong at 150. And I'm being like this idiot because I'm like, I'm in the stock for 6 months and I'm saying this stuff. And I've been here for 2 years, 2.5 years. Yeah. We're strong, and it looks great. So if we're at the bottom right now, when you do have that price discovery, just know where it's headed. You know, you might miss some runs, guys. You might miss some stocks that other people are getting. That's fine. You can't touch them all. You can't date them all. Like my dad always tells me, for every good-looking girl you see, there's always another one born. I was like, oh. So I do have a beautiful wife. I knew this the whole time. Yeah, my dad taught me a lot of stuff growing up. When you're cooking for the ape army, sell your GME. Invest in ape. Oh, wow. Okay. That's too much, man. I don't understand. It's the same thing. Yeah, ketosis. Ketosis. You know what the hell I mean. I didn't care. Hang in the Marantz. I'm going on week 5. No day off. Yeah, inking all day. I hear that, man. I would want to be on Knight Rider, A-Team, or Fall Guy. Knight Rider, no. A-Team, that would be cool. Fall Guy, never seen it, never heard of it. Those are, but you know, Ruben, you're a little older than me, so your shows are different. Anybody hear about William Shatner? There's an old guy, Mr. Captain Kirk. He went ahead and started talking about NFTs and how he wants to get his stuff on GameStop, or he heard that it can go on GameStop's NFT marketplace. That was Dan TDM. Dan TM. Is it TDM? It's not TDM. Hello, Marantz, the DMT. Holy shit, Dan TDM is the guy that my son watches, a YouTuber. Oh my God. So anyway, Dan, the real DMT, he went ahead and told William Shatner last night. He told him, you can put your stuff on GameStop, and then they started talking GameStop. So that was awesome. And that's just, you know, making people aware. It's all over Twitter. It was great. AMC has 0 chance of squeezing IMO. Yeah. We'll be fine. Look out for yours and your family first. Whiskey, I always do look out for these guys, but I'm just saying me physically. I want to... You guys, I used to be an animal. I used to be the guy. And now I'm just sitting here like, damn, homie. 10 years ago, you was the man, homie. What the F happened to you? Nothing. It's just, you know, sitting here. I guess, you know, I thought about embracing it. I thought about it. Just sitting there and rubbing my belly and being like, yeah, that's me. That's all me, Ma. Hey, you don't have to like it. I know somebody who does. I thought about doing all that. Then I threw away the bag of Sour Patch Kids that I had. and I got rid of everything, man. I'm literally just water. And this morning I had eggs, serrano chilies, and a little bit of cheese on top. That was it. Salt and pepper. Literally, that was it. 3 eggs, serrano chilies chopped, salt and pepper with a little bit of cheese. It'll get me through my morning. In the afternoon, I'm going to have 2 hard-boiled eggs and some cheese. That's it. I'm going to do this, guys. I'm going to be the worst. But hopefully you guys start seeing some cheekbones, and I won't start looking like Brendan Fraser in his after career. AMC squeezing makes about as much sense as a man being pregnant. Charles in Charge, some hot blondes. I wouldn't know. I never really watched that show. No, that ain't me. Eating clean, exercising, and fasting is key. Yes, whiskey. I plan on doing that. There can't be an AMC MOAS because there never was one or a chance of one. Correct. Exactly. It could literally go zero. It could literally go to 0 just as soon as it could go to 10. Oh, God, AMC bankruptcy announced would be so sweet. Yeah, it's going to be sweet. It's another party I'm going to have. Put on my helmet for it.